gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Once the GM dog got threw off the stage by Karen,
Right.
I ain't been thrown off the stage no more.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Big
Man,
Hold on. That's cool if you're interested in a good laugh.
Right.
If you're interested in a good laugh, that, there you have it.
It's this producer I had met in Atlanta, Georgia. He go by Andrew Boone.
And who did you work with? Right.
And they think and I tell them all the time, I said, listen, I appreciate what y'all doing, but I'm gonna be real with you. Stop acting like y'all know what we're going through. That's disrespectful to us.
I'm telling you, bro.
and that happened recent. That happened recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it like last week?
Like last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
All right. We are back in the building this week, January 10th, 2024. Show number 76. We are live in effect. What's going on, fellas?
Man, nothing much, man. Just trying to make it in this new year. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about earlier a little bit. This weather for the change up.
Yeah.
Just a couple of days ago, it was 50 degrees.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now it's going to drop down to 9. So.
Yeah.
But otherwise, life been life.
Yeah.
Yep, just been working, man. Like I always say, man, another day above ground, man, is always a blessing. So what we got to complain about?
Most definitely, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So again, it's good to see everybody in the building this week. Again, it's January 10th, 2024. Wow, 2024. That sounds futuristic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but we're here though. So y'all ready to get this thing going?
Of course.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we're gonna start everything off with, of course, the obvious, the elephant in the room. Our brother Katt Williams went in and set the internet on fire. So let's go ahead and jump everything off.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. But I'm not scared of being the competition. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. All of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my p in front of all my people at my agency. I told him no, what y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian, but in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
Whoa, okay. All right, so again, as we know, the news, the talk this week has been our brother Katt Williams. He appeared on our brother Shannon Sharp show, Club Shay Shay. Why it's called that, I don't know, but that's something else. Yeah, so our brother Katt Williams kind of really struck a nerve with not just with Hollywood, but everyone that watched it. So go ahead, brothers, chime in.
I mean, I don't think he struck a nerve at all. I'm thoroughly enjoying this shit. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I am thoroughly enjoying this. I'll say this, man. We've been knowing what he's saying to be true through different social media outlets, what you hear in the street, conspiracy theories. But this is more proof that shit really be going on, bro, behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say mystery. I'm glad we didn't go to none of those parties. I'm glad we didn't get, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think we probably would have been blackballed too, for real. Because all that quote unquote, I'm gonna say goofy shit, we wasn't gonna do that. We was not gonna do that. You be wonder why people wonder why in life sometimes that they set out for a certain path of like wanting to do music and wonder why, you didn't get those big breaks that you know you deserved. It's because God knows that you wasn't gonna be down with what they really was doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
No matter how much you might have loved it. That's why you got so many artists that never get discovered. Now you know why.
Yes. Yes.
Some of them get the chance and turn it down, but sometimes that was never in the plans for a person because, like they always say, God don't know put nothing on you that you can't handle. So with that being said, yeah, I wouldn't want to go over that either.
True.
From everything that everybody has came back and said against this man this week, like the statement keeps ringing true. None of these people called him a bald-faced liar.
Yeah.
Everybody just they answering, but they beating around the bush.
They kind of
They
dancing
never
around it. Yeah.
right. They never say, "Man, you a lie, nigga. Show me the proof. Show me the." You know what I'm saying? They never got. They like, man, haters gonna hate. That ain't saying he lying though.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
time when people call you a hater, it's because you point out the truth, and they don't want to hear it. So Ludacris came out and did that. All these things are interesting to me. Ludacris came out and rapped and never said that Katt Williams was lying.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. After seeing this shit and how these niggas is acting, for real, it makes me wonder about everybody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It makes me wonder, uh, everything about what happened to Jonathan Majors. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As quick as he blew up with Marvel, as quick as he, is blowing up in Hollywood, becoming the it dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, like Katt Williams said, when you get on and get hot, we can take it down when we want to, right? That's part of the deal.
Yeah.
So if they tell you they can take you down when you want to, and that's part of the deal, then look at all these people that have been taken down.
Yeah.
So damn, Bill Cosby, was you chilling with all them people like Harvey Weinstein and them back in the day, doing all that felonious? And guess what? We can take you down when we want to, right? You should look at all these people in Hollywood, bro, who done got jammed up. We can take you down when we want to, right? Then like Katt Williams was saying, they want us to do demeaning stuff as black people.
True.
To each other.
True.
Like he said, he might not put on a dress, but he grabbing another Negro's nuts with pliers in a movie.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
That type of felonious bullshit.
Right. Yes.
So even with that, you see what I'm saying? It's always a show you an image of ignorance within your own ethnic background, or you know what I'm saying? All type of they make our image more savage than we sometimes actually are.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? Every depiction of us is, some kind of distasteful, low budget, shock value. You know what I'm saying? Like entertainment, like dance for me. You know what I'm saying? Type ass attitude.
Mm-hmm.
I trip off of how they trying to deflect right now. They trying to deflect like Ari Spears is trying to deflect, talking about y'all shouldn't worry about who the GOAT is. Y'all should worry about Taraji P. Henson. I mean, that's cool and all. We can worry about old Taraji P. Henson, but this the thing. Katt Williams still telling y'all the truth. So if he telling y'all that they doing all this with black people or two black people in Hollywood, gonna pay y'all what y'all think y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, my bad. That's not gonna happen. So even with all of that, you see what I'm saying? I get it, but that just show y'all that Hollywood does not want to deal with us. So not really. They'll deal with us because we'll come to see us. You see what I'm saying? But really, when you really look out there, bro, in the movie world, it's a ton more white films than black films. It's
Of
a
course.
ton more. It's a ton more films where you can go through the whole damn movie and not see a black person.
Yeah,
Damn near.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So if you can do, if they can do that, we can do that. Really,
yeah.
it might not be in the beginning. It might not be as advanced as theirs. You see what I'm saying? Which nowadays technology's made it where it's an even playing field. We just need people who's willing to invest.
hmm
But think about it. That okay. For instance, we make things great, and I say we make things great as black people. I ain't gonna hold you. Tubi is free, but Tubi is so popular right now because black people watch it. A lot of black people watch
hmm
it. Even if you watch Tubi, right? They got a lot of black indie films on there that are totally crazy and ignorant as hell, and I'll get out. But they give you a chance and they pay you and they got originals and all this type of shit. So Tubi is not bad, and they show free movies that we already seen, in movie theaters and everything. And they show free TV shows. It's totally free app. But my whole point is that's why it's becoming popular. Like Tubi gives you gateway to all the B movies. You see what I'm saying?
hmm
So in essence, why don't black people take their talents elsewhere? Like we always say, don't go where you tolerate, go where you appreciate.
hmm
Even if it means go do your own shit. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true.
So, but these comedians stealing jokes, that's just equivalent like people stealing rap styles and stealing raps.
hmm
You see what I'm saying? Man, I know when I spit that verse, I took off. Yeah, because you were spitting somebody else's verse.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
So I get it. I get everything. But, and also it shows you, you know, we are in, okay, you know how we talk about and I'm talking, and all this is going by what Katt Williams is saying, but you have to apply it on a bigger scale. You know how we talk about how Magic Johnson can play for the team, but he can't own the team. You see what I'm saying? And another thing is how he slept with I forgot the white guy's name who on the Clippers. His wife.
hmm
You remember long okay. So my point is we are in America. America should show you that they have a boys club, and then no matter how rich you are, you will always be playing for a team. If you see what I'm saying.
yeah,
You can be Jay-Z, you can be Beyonce, you can be you can be Denzel Washington, you can be whoever you want to on this chessboard. But you are you are a chess piece. You will never be the person playing the game. If you see what I'm saying. You can go out here like all these athletes who make all this money now, it makes sense. Yeah, you're playing in a gladiator arena for the emperor or the powers that be or the bankers or we can keep going. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
You're their puppet or you're their chess piece or you're their pawn. You see what I'm saying? Because it don't matter what you do in this box that we call America, you're not gonna be able to really control nothing in the box. It's gonna be a ceiling, is what I'm saying. No matter what you do, it's gonna be a ceiling.
yeah,
All this success story shit that y'all hear is fiction. You feel me? It's a ceiling.
yeah,
Now that makes sense back in the day when they said who was it, Puff Daddy, Suge and them and Murder Inc. and them and everybody tried to do their own distribution. And what happened? You feel me?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
so that was their ceiling, if you
yeah,
get what I'm saying.
yeah, most definitely.
You can own all the record labels. But as soon as you hit that ceiling with distributor and you try to cut us out, we're gonna put them people on it.
True that. True that.
So that's their ceiling. So in Hollywood, you're gonna reach a ceiling. In California, you're gonna reach a ceiling. Anywhere you go in the United States, you're gonna reach a ceiling. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah,
So that's my whole takeaway of this whole thing. I appreciate Katt Williams telling the truth. You know, he shedded some light on some stuff. We as civilians, not in these comedy streets, as they kept saying, "Oh, we don't know nothing about this."
Yeah.
You know, like Steve Harvey's little wig he had on. He said he had on a man unit
Yeah.
with the had everybody thinking he had the crispiest line ever.
True that.
And that nigga had on a whole wig back in the day.
Go ahead. Hold on. I want to hear Mystery chime in. Go ahead, Mystery.
Pimpin', let me take a sip of the pimp juice since Get Mode done took about 15 minutes of the show.
All right.
My bad.
It was tasty. No, you good, big fella. No, but you know what? Man, I agree with everything you said. Katt Williams told nothing but the truth. And with him calling out Kevin Hart and all the other comedians, man, I felt like it's a battle, a comedian battle. And if you are the comedian that you say you are, you're gonna step up to the plate and you know, since you're supposed to be the king of comedy, you're gonna do your thing. As you see, when he spoke about DL Hughley, he didn't have nothing bad to say about him, because I don't think DL is like all that funny, but he is a good comedian. I like DL. Bernie Mac, another great comedian, you know, makes you laugh. You know, Steve Harvey said this morning on his talk show, I just so happened to listen to it, and he's feeling some type of way. It took him this long to get out what he had to say. And basically what he said was, comedians are not stealing jokes. They're what they call stokes or something like that, where they take jokes, somebody jokes that's been written out, and then they say it again, and then they put their own little twist to it. I don't care what Steve Harvey say, he stole them jokes. Him, Cedric, all of them. He even had Ricky Smiley crying one time. I don't know if you've seen that. But I don't know if y'all know this guy when I call out his first name. I can't remember his last name, but his name is Polly. He's a white guy. Y'all familiar with him?
Pauly Shore?
Yeah. Had a video on him where he was drinking a bottle of Crown. He was saying the same exact thing that Katt Williams was saying. And just like Gitmo said earlier, man, I'm so glad that we didn't sign to no record label, none of that. And we had 7 to come our way, you know, and Dollar, you was along with us too, you know, when we was traveling, singing and doing all that other stuff. But I think God got us right where we need to be at. And you started this business, Dollar. And just like I told you last week, if I could be on time for them, why can't I be on time for you?
True that.
I respect your stuff just as much as I respect theirs. And when I say they, I ain't trying to say the white man, black man. I'm saying just the people, the government.
Yeah.
Because that's who we basically working for when they take out our taxes and doing our little health insurance and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is where I need to be at. And I'm gonna be on time. I'm gonna take the extra step to invest and do what we gotta do to make our lives a little bit more comfortable. So, you know, what I'm doing at the hospital, that ain't doing nothing but just helping out what we got going on.
Yeah.
So I agree with everything that Gitmo said, man. And I agree with everything that Katt Williams said. And they just afraid to you know, to go up against him. When you got God on your side, you man, don't fear nothing. You see, they didn't come after him. And like y'all said, they didn't call him a lie. I lost so much respect for Luda for saying that weak rap that he said. I was like, dude, for real?
Yeah.
You gonna write a rap about him? No, if you a man and you feeling some type of way, you call him, hey, we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? It don't take no little freestyle dissing and stuff like that, you know. I don't believe Luda tried to even contact him, man. I think Luda did that just to show us as fans, man, I'm finna diss him, man. You know, they still on my side. No, my brother. Katt Williams convinced me that he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
I am so glad he did, because a lot of people say Kanye's crazy. No, Kanye is not crazy.
Right. Yeah.
I believe everything that Kanye is saying. So I ride with Kanye and I ride with Katt Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Katt Williams pretty much kind of set the tone for the new year. You know, he kind of like set the tone for what's to come. So now people are kind of like, you know, kind of got their eye out for some things. And the thing about the, I didn't hear Steve Harvey's response about explaining how comedians, no matter how you try to pretty much explain it, you know, you're still in jokes, you're still in material. And it's not like music, whereas with music, it's only 12 notes in music. So you're going to probably eventually hear something that sounds similar. I mean, it happens all the time in music. It's just part of it. But with comedians, you know, you do have to be very creative to write good jokes, to deliver them, the timing and everything. And I was really surprised to find out that that joke that Cedric the Entertainer was telling at the end of his set in Kings of Comedy, the whole time that was a Katt Williams joke. I had never knew that was a Katt Williams joke until it came out. I guess somebody dug it up and they showed Katt Williams telling that same joke on Comic View. So, and it was the same, it was pretty much the same word, almost the same, same concept and everything. So, it kind of broke my heart to see that a lot of those people that he talked about, I like Cedric the Entertainer. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of those people, man. But it kind of let me know that they've been playing along those rules to get where they need to be in Hollywood. You know, we've always been hearing about the rumors and stuff in Hollywood, how weird it's been out there. But thanks to today's social media and the way the culture is, you know, now everything is pretty much being exposed. Because I believe if this interview had came out in 1993, Katt Williams would just be called a crazy ass Negro. Oh, he don't listen to him.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
It's only because now the media doesn't really control all of the media anymore. The average Joe does now. So now, so he pretty much set the tone for the year. And then, like Kurt was just saying about Steve Harvey having that fake high top fade,
selling us a dream.
And I swear, for the longest, man, I thought that was really his hair, man. I really
did too.
I really thought for the longest, man, Steve Harvey got a real nice, crispy, high top fade. And the whole time,
I know it.
The whole time.
What you said, Joe?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, he told the truth.
It is biting, bro.
Yeah, it's biting no matter what it
Looks
is.
like the cat is out of the bag.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is shit that tripped me out. We so slow in the world. Why did Steve Harvey actually rob from hanging with Mr. Cooper, bro?
That part too, right?
That part killed me. I looked at it, I said, holy shit, they right.
Man,
bro, I used to watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
I did too.
I used to watch Steve Harvey's show.
But you know what though?
So
the thing is, the illusion was so real, we didn't see the comparison. So
man, we did.
When Katt Williams exposed it, I was like, wow, that just showed me how real Mark Curry is, because I've been hearing a lot about Mark Curry, and it's always been good. It's always been Mark Curry solid. Mark Curry, you know, he's always had something good said about him. So that really, man, I didn't know that Steve Harvey shaded Retro like that. That was really messed up, yo.
It's really bad when you notice stuff like that, because that, like I tell you, that make me wonder about everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what have we really missed? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's something like that going on. Right, hidden in plain sight. Right.
Yeah.
So my thing is like I be telling people, I'm really beginning to feel like we sitting in like a video game. I'm gonna say it like this, because if y'all look around the city right now, all the Exxons are being replaced with 7-Elevens. And then all the Mapcos
are being replaced by Circle K.
By Circle K.
Right.
But but in the early 90s in the Nashville area, we had all of this.
Yeah.
But that's in the early 90s.
Yeah.
But at first they ran 7-Eleven on up out of town.
Yeah.
It wasn't no more 7-Eleven.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Then they turned around and the Circle K's got smaller. It wasn't as many Circle K's. You see what I'm saying?
I just remember the one that used to be on Nolensville Road the whole time.
Right. So now Circle K is making a huge comeback. So it's like almost every 10 to 20 years, one of the old school companies come back and buy the damn new school company out to kind of keep. You see what I'm saying? It's like a revolving door. It's like, okay, it's like a video game. We just go into it. It's the same background, just new labels on the shit, and it means the same shit.
True.
So that shit's crazy. Now, if 78 make a comeback, remember the gas station 78?
Yeah.
The orange joint. If that comes back, you know I'm telling the truth. But just think of the concept.
Yeah.
Everybody's making a comeback. You know what I'm saying? So just something to look out for. So it's just, to me, it's starting to be like the powers that be are just trading hands through different shell companies that mean the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what it's starting to look like out here in the street, for real, for real.
Yeah.
You know, Katt Williams got an interview with Willie D also. I haven't saw it yet, but I've heard.
I've seen some of that.
Good.
I've seen some of it. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
it is. So, like, okay, so, hold on. Right, same Indians, right,
Franchise.
right, correct. I agree totally. So, man, even with all of this stuff that's going on, man, and see how they control everything out there. It's not just movies, and it's not just music. It's everything. Because at the same time, man, think about it. I know y'all done heard the little interview. Who had that interview? Somebody had an interview lately, and they was talking about how Halle Berry walked past Harvey Weinstein and them basically at a Laker game.
Yeah.
And they were saying,
When they
you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So that's going around the net too.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
So tell me, so she walks past Harvey Weinstein at Lakers game, and what happened?
Harvey Weinstein and a couple of other movie bigwigs.
Right.
And they said something to her and she kind of brushed it off, basically.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, you didn't brush me off when you needed that pause. When she needed that pause, she knew who we was.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I know who said it. Gilbert Arenas said it.
Okay.
That's who said it.
Okay.
He said it. A basketball player, basically.
Yeah.
He said that shit. And he was like, damn. He said, I looked up and I was like, damn, they got Halle Berry. And he was like, look how ugly Harvey Weinstein and them is. Of course they do tactics like that to get women. But you see what time it is, though, bro. Like, move from movies to music. That's what's going on out there.
Yeah.
In Hollywood.
Yeah.
And everybody move. And everybody who get rich move there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Y'all hear about Patti LaBelle?
No.
What happened?
Well, she had a song that she wanted, and it was given to the Temptations. So in order for her to get that song, she had to sleep with all of the Temptations. Now Jaguar said that.
Wow.
She said it was it was Patti LaBelle's ex-husband who came out and said that they all ran her just to get that hit song.
What song was it?
Let me see what song. I can't remember exactly what song it was, but I think it was like in the early to mid 80s, somewhere like that.
Okay.
Damn.
So it's I mean, everything is coming out, man.
I mean, it is.
And Jaguar, when she speak on stuff, 100%, man, is true.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say 100%, but I say I give a high success rate. But I ain't gonna say I can't just say that woman. I don't know that woman that said that woman shit is loud. But I will say, hey, she got some real shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that though. You're right about that mystery. I can't just say it's 100% true. We're gonna do like they did, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, because that's a whole show in itself. Allegedly, that's a whole show.
Right. Allegedly is, bro. Because we need to go and break it down right now. When we talking, we're not saying that anything is 100% fact. Let that be known. Disclaimer. Fair use. We see it like everybody else see it out here in the world. And if we repeat it, it don't mean that we want to get Tasha Cade out here.
Right.
And what I mean is, for people who don't know, Tasha Cade is a YouTuber. She done said something about Cardi B that was false, and Cardi B sued her. Then she said something about she quote unquote now trying to extort Kevin Hart allegedly, and now he's suing her. So she done lost the Cardi. She lost the Cardi B for $4 million already,
Yeah.
and see that's another part to it too. They didn't no, and notice how the system works. She had to totally trash R. Kelly though. She trashed R. Kelly so hard. You know what I'm saying? I got all the tea on R. Kelly because she had somebody from R. Kelly's team on the inside track. You know what I'm saying? She was getting all the information.
Yeah.
She aired this shit out all on her show. Tons of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But didn't anybody from R. Kelly team come to sue her? No, they didn't. But don't notice Cardi B did. Notice Kevin Hart did. You see what team they might play for, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
See, so I mean, it's a lot of
I'm gonna
things.
tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I think would help Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, everybody he talked about. Everybody that he talked about, I feel like if that happened to me, I probably would just be honest about it. Because after you be honest about it, what's after that? They can't say nothing else because you done admitted to it, right?
It would probably make him look bad if he owned up to that right now. So a lot of them have to play this deflection game right now. I get it. You know,
But
you want them to own up to it, but right now, Steve Harvey is so so deeply rooted in Hollywood, and it's got so much to riding on it. His whole house of cards would come falling down if he came out and just owned up to that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the reason why Katt Williams is able to say what he say, because Katt Williams really don't have a lot to lose right now. You know what I'm saying? But Steve Harvey has a lot to lose. So by Steve Harvey just owning up to it, it's gonna affect him. Maybe not right away, but in the long run, he'll be shaded in the long run. It'll come back to bite him.
First of all, I'm gonna say this: he can't speak on it. They're not gonna let him. Two, would you want them to ruin your legacy? That would ruin his legacy.
Yeah.
If he come out to admit all
that. But you know what? Honestly, just my opinion, I'd rather have peace than have all that stuff, cars, big old house, and all this other stuff, and then be stressed out about all that. I'd rather have a peace of mind than all that, man.
So Mark, remember when we were young, right? And we were having little freestyle battles. Remember we said, so if you was rapping against Puff Daddy, and you was in a rap cipher and you beat him in a rap cipher, who really won? Remember we used to say that? Because
I remember that, yeah.
You might beat him in a rap battle, but he goes back to the mansion, he goes back to the record label, he goes back to the money, and we go back to out south. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, even if you see what I'm saying, I understand that you want him to be honest, but he's not gonna do that to satisfy us. You feel me? Sorry. It's like almost like saying it like it's right here. At the end of the day, he really shouldn't care. It's done now. You feel me? Like, okay, if he walked away from Hollywood and everything else, you done made enough money now. Who cares? You feel what I'm saying? At this point, seriously, even if he come out and said, you know what, y'all, I was a crook and I stole jokes. Guess what? It's still that 98 million in his bank account ain't gonna go nowhere. Yeah. Even if Ludacris said, yeah, I had to chop off my hair and I had to do whatever, but guess what? What did they say they gave Ludacris?
About 200 million.
200 million. And then he said, what number movie is Fast and Furious on?
They're doing like 10 now, right?
So it's past 10 now. But my whole point is, do you think no wonder he never looked back at rap. You feel me? You look back at having to do all them tour dates and shows where you can just work on movies and get paid $10 million per movie. Even if Ludacris stopped doing movies tomorrow, you should have enough to be okay, my G.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Now, the only part I disagree with is for any of them niggas over there giving up that brown eye for that. If that's what you want, and if you want to give up the brown eye for it, nah, bro, I don't agree. But chopping your hair off and the sideburns, if that's all you did, cool. Who cares?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what you said, he got family, and that's the thing, bro. That's part of it. That's why he can't respond.
Yeah.
If they giving you Family Feud money, they giving you, you know what I'm saying? They giving you 4 o'clock. They give you 4 o'clock prime time. You know what I'm saying? Network money to have talk shows and shit. You got to do what they telling you to do. That's just like if he Tony Montana, you better do what Sosa tell you to do, or otherwise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Puppet.
Yeah.
See?
All right, so check this out. Here's a segue right into that, because you know how petty 50 can be. So 50 pulls out this clip, and hold on, let me make sure I got it queued up. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Now, this is a clip of Diddy, like really going, like he got Cassie shook on this clip, and this is what 50 Cent put out research. Check this out.
What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap. Baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Okay, so that was a short clip, but I don't know how he got to that, but he released that showing that, yeah, Diddy has really been shitty to Cassie. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I saw that. Man, I saw that clip, man. If I was in front of Puff Daddy right now, I'd probably hit him.
All right.
Treating that girl like that, man. I don't like. It makes me mad, man, when kids and women are getting abused like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know what happened before and after.
Yeah.
But I have seen that clip before. Somebody before 50 had released that.
Okay.
And you know, it really made me just sick, man, because
yeah,
Puffy, you know, he's one of them dudes, man. You know, to the world, he's a mogul, you know.
Yeah.
And they just feel like, you know, he could do whatever he want to, you know, and it's sickening to me, man. I hate that. I probably would punch him in his face.
All right. Go ahead, Kurt.
Well, man, I was gonna say this, bro. Like on some real shit. What did you do? We already know Puffy been crazy, y'all.
Yeah.
We know this. We know this even the day that we seen Fabulous and Jadakiss on the same show with him, and he doing all that gay shit.
I know that was really weird.
We know, yeah. I love it when I see you scribbling and scrabbling and scraping, Daddy. What the nigga? What is you talking about?
That was really weird, man. That stood out. That was
so that was that. He made Fabulous real uncomfortable that day. I'm fucking Fab. You made Fab uncomfortable that day, my nigga. That interview for real, bro.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. Right. Did he do it? Right. So my whole point in saying this, bro, is that it's the fact that we knew he'd been crazy for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But now, who did you piss off for all this to be unloaded like this? Because you didn't only get yourself in trouble, Puffy.
Mm-hmm.
You done got TD Jakes in trouble. Right. You done got so many people in trouble. It ain't even a joke. You done got Aaron Hall in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right.
How you get, you know what I'm saying? Nope. he's probably really cussing out Puff Daddy right now because
Yeah,
you gotta think
can
about
you
it.
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me
Cause
now?
he,
Okay. I
yeah,
said, how does it feel getting swallowed? Being
right,
swallowed.
right,
You
bruh.
know that's
Can
what
you
Jay
please?
said, right?
Yeah. So look, this the question, bro. And then on top of that is you make me think. He makes me think about Total. What you do to Total, bro? You see what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
you do? What you do to Mary J. Blige, bro? For real, for real. Everybody he done fool with, bro. It make me think he done fuck with them people somehow, and he done fool with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Cassie just happened to be one who really didn't. And I ain't trying to be no jerk. She had one single and then turned to that man puppet, basically.
Mm-hmm.
She had the little Me and You joint. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No different from a couple of different artists that he done had, like that, like the girl in Daddy Kane. What you do? What you really do to Daddy Kane, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Oh,
You
he
know
white
what I'm
girl
pissed her
that's
saying?
all the
always
way
coming
off.
out. The white girl that's always
Yeah.
speaking out now.
It's
Uh-huh.
everything. It's all of that, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? What
The
did you
one,
do
the
to
one
these
dude, the
Yep.
one
people?
dude from the band has been snapping here lately.
Yeah,
Oh, for
Yeah.
real? Who?
Yeah. The one dude,
Fred, is it Fred?
yeah, I think Freddie
Is it
P.
Chopper?
Yeah, the New Orleans dude.
Oh,
The
okay,
New Orleans,
okay.
yeah, the New Orleans cat, not Chopper.
Man,
Was he
yeah,
a Chopper?
No, not Chopper, but the Freddie guy, Freddie.
right, right.
Hair was
Yeah,
cut
I
low.
know.
Yeah, it's kind of woolly a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Him,
yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah,
and
a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
people been
saying,
coming
bro.
out. Been coming
Wow.
out against
You
Diddy.
know,
A lot of
and
people
that
have
and
really
that's what
been
I'm
shaking
And
him
we
saying.
lately.
met them, man. We met them guys in Manhattan when Puffy had them running out. We was in
Yeah,
Manhattan during that time of
yeah,
making the band.
yeah,
See, so that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It don't even make sense. Like you gotta wonder, like when people like him and Bill Cosby get snitched on or ratted on or told on, because they was in the club with them. You see what I'm saying? They was in the boys club with them, with the owners.
yeah.
You know, they might have been not owners, but they was in the same ballpark. You know, what I'm saying? But then the reason why I'm saying that is because who did you piss off? We know that Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC at one point. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That pissed him off. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So now, what did you do that pissed them off? You feel me?
Yeah.
Every one of y'all done did something. R. Kelly woke up one day and figured out that hey, he need more money. He getting cheated by the record company, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, you're right. Makes the timing is kind of questionable.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. You know
You
what?
know,
I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it because this is the truth. You know, it made me even think about Michael Jackson, man. Because you know, Michael
yeah,
went to Puff Daddy party one time looking for Beyonce, and Beyonce was way younger than Michael Jackson.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
And you know, I
and
don't
that's what I'm
know
trying to
if
tell you. Good.
not this was before Jay-Z had got with him, you know,
Yeah, I'm
and
just saying to make everybody look
he walked
suspect now.
right, right. But I mean, you know, I want to say Michael kind of woke up, like Dollar just said, and you know, he realized, hey, you know, and start speaking out on people, and then they took him out.
but see, here's the thing about it. Michael Jackson had been in this industry since he was a child, so he's seen a whole lot of things that happened throughout the course of his career.
Right.
So when Michael Jackson came out and said something, all of us who were like true Michael Jackson fans, we kind of tuned in, whereas the people and the powers that be hurried up and shut it down. So it's the same thing now, and this is way before. That was way before social media was what it is. You see what I'm saying? So I guess it's all about the
Right,
timing
right,
because, again, if Katt Williams had said what he said back when Michael Jackson said what he said, Katt Williams would have got the
right.
same. He would have got the same treatment. So maybe
Right.
if Michael
Yeah.
Jackson was still alive today and then said what he said, it probably would have a different.
Probably hit different.
It would hit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's always been said. It's even from Michael Jackson to Prince, even people like Paul Mooney. Everyone's been saying how weird and
Yeah.
how a lot of things are done behind the scenes of Hollywood for some people to advance their careers. And of course they're going to come out and be like, no, that's not true. I don't do that. I didn't do it. But a lot of times, you know, we're not there. We're just people who's watching it and consuming.
We don't see nothing but the finished product.
Yeah, but you kind of wonder how people be having these meteoric rises out of nowhere. They come out of nowhere. And all of a sudden, they just now all of a sudden they're all in our face. They're just everywhere. You know, we all of a sudden it gets to the point where even if you try to deny it, all of a sudden you end up liking a song or two by them because they've put them in your face so much. So that's how I believe that's how a lot of it works. I believe a lot of it. So if you have integrity, your integrity is going to be put to the test if you're trying to, I guess, reach certain levels in Hollywood and the music industry, because they're all gatekeeping, man. They're all gatekeeping. There was a time when Puffy was just trying to get on. Now, 30 years later, he's Puff Daddy. He's this mogul. He's almost a billionaire. But at the same time, the role he took to get there, some of it's coming out now. You know, some of it's coming out now. So again,
you know what? Speaking of,
no, go ahead.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Kind of piggybacking off what you were saying about how people just blow up all of a sudden. Did y'all see the clip of where this guy snuck into Bohemian Grove?
Alex Jones. Yeah.
Did you see the name that they had on the board? It was some guy named Jake or John or something like that.
No, I probably, it's been a while since I saw it.
Oh man, well, it's kind of fresh with this dude. He snuck in, took a picture of the aisle. It's almost like a horror film.
Yeah. That's the Alex Jones footage from back in like the early 2000s, late 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, whoever this dude name was,
I remember that joke.
Yeah, that's scary.
And
guess what?
At nighttime.
That's another thing. Go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
I just gonna say, and piggybacking off of what he just said, and about the liquor company.
Yeah.
Guess what? And guess what got made priority over that? Casamigos.
Sure did.
Wow.
Sure did.
And guess who's in charge of Casamigos? Guess who the front runner for them is?
Who?
George Clooney.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
So
wow.
That part hard. So I'm like, wow. So y'all telling me y'all shafted Puff Daddy, his little nickel for George Clooney liquor and made that more popular, basically. Because liquor at the end of the day, tequila. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when y'all doing it like it, because because really, Puffy did good with Ciroc, real damn good.
He did very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So for him to transfer over to tequila, surely he would do almost as well because you got kind of good your foot in the game.
Yeah.
But something didn't go right with your deal. So now George Clooney prospered. Then like what Joe just said about the race card. So after that, I guess
And you know what too? And something else that Katt Williams said. I know we've been talking about this, but again, what I said earlier was the truth. Katt Williams kind of set the tone for the new year. I mean, for us to come into the new year,
it was loaded.
Yeah.
And he blows this wide open, so he kind of get everybody laser focused and kind of was side eyeing everything now. But he did say something that kind of made me be like, that kind of made me question how the game goes. When he mentioned, I believe this was Katt Williams when he was saying how black talent is always screaming how their money is short, but you never hear white talent say that.
No.
And as long as I've been watching entertainment for all these years, I've never really heard a white actor, musician, whatever, talk about how they were shorted money.
Yep. But like they said, Monique been telling.
It's got beef for their publishing. They owe royalties. They owe
Monique been telling y'all.
They owe residuals for TV shows and movies that they. It's always the black entertainers is always screaming about how they got shorted, but white entertainers are never saying that. Wow, Katt Williams, wow.
Yep.
And then, I just said Monique, like they said, Monique been telling y'all that, right?
Monique, again, Monique, Jaguar, right? These women have been like really saying, "Hey, yo." Again, I agree with Kurt.
Yeah.
Everything Jaguar ain't been saying has kind of been questionable, but a lot of the stuff she's been saying has been on point and has been come to pass. So
yeah,
when you hear Monique saying these things about Oprah Winfrey, of all women, fast forward now, here's Taraji saying the same thing almost. Who's lying?
Yep, same thing.
Because check this out. I just sent the clip just this morning. Yesterday with Gayle King. That's her ace. Talking about some. We want to set the record straight. We spoke to Oprah.
Right.
And everything is okay between her and Taraji. There's nothing but here's the thing. Y'all spoke to Oprah. Y'all didn't speak to Taraji.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Why don't you?
They try to get a head start on it.
Yeah, they try to jump ahead of it and try to curve it. But now, you know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all go and give Taraji that same energy? Let's hear her side. If you're gonna go and cape for Oprah, which I know is gonna be by default, but you gotta hear. We gotta hear Taraji's side too. Don't just shade us with one side and think, okay, everything's good to go. So,
right.
Yeah. So Hollywood, I'm telling you, man, they all coming out scrambling now. They all coming out scrambling. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word, Kurt? What's the word, man?
What?
Where people come out in the last minute and be trying to damage control. They out here doing all this damage control. Damage control.
Right.
Again.
Yeah. They're trying to stop the bleeding. Hell.
Yeah, right. Right. Because this one thing that Katt Williams did is finna open up a Pandora's box of everything.
Oh yeah.
That's what I meant to say. So it seems like these NDAs last 30 years, bro.
Yes. Yeah. Now, how long would?
I think NDAs last 30 years because lately everybody been talking about everything. So it's just funny.
But look, an NDA lasts just as long as a copyright. A copyright is about 50 fucking years. So an NDA lasts almost as long as
almost as long as sampling rights. You feel me?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. So now,
when you think about it, all these
NDAs are expiring now. So people are like, okay, let's go.
Right. We can talk about it now.
And you know what? And that's not to segue off into it, but this is another thing. You see that Mickey Mouse, I guess his. Yeah. Okay. So there's this thing with Mickey Mouse. The copyright has been lifted off Mickey Mouse, right? So now he's public domain.
Wow.
So that's what happened with Winnie the Pooh. So as soon as Winnie the Pooh went public domain, they came out with a horror movie, right?
Right.
They did the same thing with Mickey Mouse called Mickey's Mousetrap. So they got this horror movie finna come out with Mickey Mouse as a damn slasher because the copyright has been lifted. So I'm just backing up what Kurt said. These NDAs are expiring and these copyrights are expiring. So now you're gonna see people manipulate your favorite character into a damn horror movie.
Right, because I seen Winnie the Pooh. And it was lame, but I just watched it anyway.
You just watch it for the guilty pleasure of it.
Right, but like I'm watching this dude. I'm literally watching Christopher Robin as a grown man.
Right.
He takes his girlfriend back to Winnie the Pooh's, like where they live at, and they kill his girlfriend. And then he's like, Pooh, why did you do it, Pooh?
Yo,
and it's retarded, yo.
I was tripping on that. So, so the NDAs are expiring. These copyrights are expiring. So everything is like coming into fruition now. So it's getting crazy out here. So look, we're gonna take our 5-minute break right quick. Then we'll be right back. And then we'll get into some more. So I got this one clip I want to talk about Lil Wayne. When we come back, and it's not.
Oh man, I want to tell y'all some shit about Lil Wayne again. I want to get y'all opinion because I know y'all man ain't seen the clip yet, but I'm gonna get y'all opinion.
Okay, well yeah, we'll just hold that till we come back from our break, and then we'll most definitely we'll talk about Wayne back on the other side.
For sure, though.
So we see everybody in 5 and 5, like Chuck Williams used to be like 2 and 2. So we'll be back in 5 and 5. Yeah. We'll be back in 5 and 5. 5 and 5. All right, y'all. See y'all in a little bit. All right, we're back in the building after our 5-minute break. Shouts out to everybody that's tuning in, checking us out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Tell a friend that we're on.
Facts.
The second show of the new year, and it's off to a great start. So, right before we took our break, we were talking about some Lil Wayne information. So what you got for us about Lil Wayne, Gitmo?
Man, what I'm about to say is, so you know BG out, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it's some footage circulating around the song he got with what is that? Who did a song with him? I think
he just did it.
Finesse 2 times.
Finesse 2 times, right? That's yeah. So the whole point is why BG called Lil Wayne a bitch during his verse. He said, Wayne on tour, he acting like a bitch though. So why would you even say and then BG got on some live or something like, well, you know, I talked to Wayne, we all good. That's family business right there. No, nigga, why would you call that man a bitch? Regardless of the fact, why would you do that?
Well, I can't say this knowing one of my closest friends is from New Orleans. They talk like that to each other. You know what I'm saying? He had a matter of fact, his name is Mark Beast. We got another friend called Noya, and they talk to each other like that. He like, you know, bitch, you need to get up. What you doing? They just talk to each other like that, but they're brothers. They ain't gonna let nothing come between them. And I asked him, I said, man, are y'all beefing or are y'all friends? He said, no, bro, say this how we talk down there.
Wow.
Because I mean, he even talked about BG even talked about Birdman, about how Birdman said he was gonna give him $3 million, but he didn't. He said he was gonna give him a car, but he didn't. But he still cash money. He said he's still cool with him. That's just the culture down there.
Wow, that's new to me. I didn't even hear that. So it's a song where he says that about Wayne.
Yeah.
Mo. It's
Man,
a
the
song
song
he's
is
on with
hard.
Finesse 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
I don't care about none of that shit. Let's keep it a buck. I don't care about none of that. Reason why I'm saying that, bro, if I had a song, I wouldn't say that about any of my friends if we friends or not.
But
you see what I'm saying? Because
from Nashville.
Okay, right. Thank you. You just proved my point right there. If me and you talk like that, I'm not gonna put it out to the world for them to misinterpret. I called you anything. I don't care where we from. You see what I'm saying? We doing our backyard, ain't got nothing to do with it. A nigga can think me and you fighting across the street. We just playing.
Yeah.
When you put it out there to the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't buy none of that. As a grown man, especially a grown
man.
It probably is, but as a grown man, you know what to do and what not to do.
True.
You know what I'm saying? I hate when people say, "Oh, it's no," because in public, bro, it look like a whole different ball game. You could be play fighting with your woman, and somebody shoot you because they think you beating on the woman out in the street. So what I'm saying is, until you up close, you don't know the difference. Yeah. My point is, I'm not gonna give them a chance to make their own opinion out in the street because they don't know what's going on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he's saying,
the climate right now is people can misinterpret anything now. I mean, this just the way the climate is. I mean,
right? That's that.
Text message, it can be misinterpreted in any kind of way. So if he's coming out saying things like that, but we don't know the culture, we're gonna automatically by default think, damn, he dissed Lil Wayne. So I feel you. You got an excellent point.
That's all I'm saying. Guess what? I read the comments. Man, they in the comments tearing BG up, talking about who is this nigga? Where he comes? Because he been in jail so long.
It's a new generation.
They know
who the fuck
right.
Yeah.
They know who Wayne is.
That's what he want though. I think that's what BG want.
Like he might. That is true. Because it was like, who is this? And bro, ain't you 40 years old? That's what they were saying. Like they was in the comments whooping them. They was like,
Here's another one. See, Turk is doing the same thing. Turk done this BG, he done this Lil Wayne, but he on his live he said, you know what? I still fuck with them. They my brothers. but that's just the culture that they have down in New Orleans. Because, like you said, with me and you, I would never say that unless you done crossed the line on me on something. Other than that, I would never say anything about you.
It seems like a lot of gaslighting. It seems like a whole lot of gaslighting.
It seems like a clout.
All of that.
But
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid. But that's the way we live in.
He got a song. I think he got a song talking about either Lil Wayne and BG.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could be about Lil Wayne.
Nah.
But he said, "Hey, we still brothers." You know, he said he got the Cash Money thing up. He said, "Man, don't forget now. I am one of the original Hot Boys." So
it is what it is. I think your sound went out. Your sound went out, Mark. Your sound went out. Your sound went out. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you. All right, so let me get into this Lil Wayne clip that I got. I want to talk about. This is a clip of Lil Wayne, and the question is asking, did Lil Wayne diss Lil Pump on Lil Pump's own song? So we're gonna listen to this and we'll come back.
When Lil Wayne dissed Lil Pump on his own song.
Everybody wanna be like me. Bust down big chains and dress fancy. I'm me. So who you? You're not me. Everybody wanna be like Tune. Grow up to be like Tune. Throw up to be like Tune. No one can be like Tune. No, I can see Tycoon. And if the shoe fit, wear it. I can't if these not new. Little nigga, please. Y'all my mini-me's. But the kid is not my son. Shout out Billie Jean.
Okay. So did Wayne going on Lil Pump on his own song?
I'm sorry. Can you play that one more time?
Oh yeah, for sure.
He snapped on that.
Okay, for sure.
Oh
again,
my God!
Now remember, I got this disclaimer, so give it a few seconds because I had to put this disclaimer because YouTube, the motherfuckers think they can just strike everybody down. So I'm gonna play this right quick.
When Lil Wayne dissed Lil Pump on his own song.
Everybody wanna be like me. Bust down big chains and dress fancy. I'm me. So who you? You're not me. Everybody wanna be like Tune. Grow up to be like Tune. Throw up to be like Tune. No one can be like Tune. No, I can see Tycoon. And if the shoe fit, wear it. I can't if these not new. Little nigga, please. Y'all my mini-me's. But the kid is not my son. Shout out Billie Jean.
But I mean, all of that's true though. I mean, it don't even have to be a diss though. But think about it. He gave birth to every little around this motherfucker of their generation. I can't say people like Little Troy, like want to be a baller. No, not Little Kiki. No, but
you're right. You're absolutely right.
He didn't give birth to them. He didn't give birth to. No, I'm just saying he didn't give birth to those cats. Those cats was around, but all the Little Pumps, Little Yachties, Little Zans,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All them littles, yeah, he gave birth to all them.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, for real. I mean, but we have to think about it. We've had littles for a long time. He didn't give birth to Little Mo. You feel me? That's another little. He didn't give birth to Little Kim, of course not. So we've had littles before. But so far as the younger generation, yeah, he gave birth to all them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody wouldn't really tattoo in their face either. You see what I'm saying? Now all the littles got tattoos on their face. Where do you think it come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, with dread.
So
yeah.
Pretty much.
You know what I like? You know what I like though? I like what Dollar had put up on his post one time. And I didn't get a chance to answer it there. Now that I'm thinking about it. When you had up Lil Wayne, Eminem, battle or versus?
Yeah.
I love that. That would be great for hip hop. Now, versus, just my opinion. Versus, I think Lil Wayne has more songs like 3 6 Mafia and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Right.
Bone Thugs had some good songs, but 3 6 had them party joints.
Yeah.
So I would want to see the battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah. 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 That would be crazy if they actually went at it. I don't know what made me think about that, because I know that they're both revered. So I was just thinking, well, what would happen if they actually went at it? You know, if Lil Wayne and Eminem had a rap beef battle, or just the verses. You know what I'm saying? Who would come out on top? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people thought that wasn't unfair for me to ask that question, because they're both really, they're really up there. So I just wanted to see what people will react to. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people would choosing sides and shit. A lot of people choosing sides. So it is what it is and shit. Yeah. Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, but Lil Wayne, man,
I would love to see that.
Do this, man. Dude has won me over. Kurt, you would know, because I think both of you all would know, because y'all were there when I first got here. I wasn't really big on a lot of money when I first moved here, especially Lil Wayne. I really tried to avoid listening to their music, liking their stuff. But by me being in the culture that I am, I have to give credit where credit's due. And Lil Wayne has evolved into one of the greatest MCs literally of all time. And the dude he's getting better. I mean, he's getting He's
still smoking people. He's still smoking people.
He's getting better. And then what I like about him the most is he's humbled himself. The older he's getting, he's kind of humbling himself now. He's kind of chilled out.
Right.
So he's like the sleeping giant. You don't want to wake the sleeping giant now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Wayne is really, I mean, he's got my vote. It took a long time though, but I like MCs, man. And Wayne has evolved from rapper to MC. To me, he came out as a rapper. You know, all the little stuff, you do when you but now he's mature, soaked the game in, got a wide scope of everything. That dude is dangerous. I'll put him on my team any damn time. Dog.
Yeah. See, I'm like you, Dollar, because back in the day, man, Cash Money and No Limit are like adoptive Nashvillians, because this is where they really got their start, by passing their music out to people in Nashville and recording, especially Cash Money, but I was more of a No Limit fan, and I wasn't on Lil Wayne and all them back then, but after I heard like Mr. Officer and the songs after that, I was like, okay, let me check him out, He really be spitting, man. I like Lil Wayne. I do.
Yeah, dude, it's the truth. So, yeah, so shouts out to Wayne. But anyways, I just wanted to make sure we just got that in, because I wanted to see what Kurt thought about on that Lil Pump joint, because he kind of murdered Joe. He kind of murdered doing that song.
He did.
Man, he murdered him.
He said,
I listened to the whole verse. He did.
Okay, yeah.
Man,
Wayne is a different kind of rapper. I mean, not rapper, but MC. Wayne is a different kind of beast. Period, dude.
But he been on a streak lately. You see what I'm saying? He got a couple of songs that he's smashing, like for real smashing, and that's what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Also, I wanted to say right now, who I would want to see go at it like that is I need to hear a J. Cole and Lil Wayne track.
That'd be nice.
That's what they need right now. Because right now, J. Cole on a streak too. He on a mean ass little streak.
Yeah.
Like even like right now, like his verse on First Person Shooter's legit right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The song with him and Drake.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice verse. That he helped Drake make that. He really made that song. Really. His feature on that First Person Shooter's big. Like right now, that's one of the biggest songs. And that really came out last year.
It did.
But right now it's still relevant in the new year, because it happened at the end of last year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's a big track. Like it's certain tracks of the year that you be like, okay, that must slap, and that song actually slap. So, and right now, J. Cole bodying a lot of features. He bodying a lot of features. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes me say, because right now people looking at even like he said in the song, people wonder where J. Cole ranked. Right now J. Cole looking crispy. You know what I'm saying? Out of people who really out here, he looking crispy, bro. I ain't seen him not get. I've seen J. Cole get on the track. You can't hear me?
I can hear. I just can't hear Mark.
Oh,
I
Jay,
can hear you, Mark.
we can't hear you. J. Cole got on a track with Benny the Butcher and murdered that track.
Okay, I didn't even hear that one.
It's called Johnny P's Caddy.
Okay,
And then
is it on Benny the Butcher's song or?
It's a Benny the Butcher track. It's a Benny the Butcher track.
Okay, all right.
But J. Cole murdered that. I mean, bar for bar murdered the whole song.
Yeah.
Nice verse.
Hey, Gitmo, who would you like to see? Who would you like to see go up against Eminem as a battle, not versus, but battle?
Well, we did say Wayne already. That is definitely one. But you gotta. That's hard. The reason why I say that is because I definitely want to see that.
What?
No, I definitely want to see that. That's not the same thing, bro. That's apples and oranges to me.
In a battle or versus?
No,
either
one. I said battle.
He's saying battle, but to me, it's still apples and oranges. Reason why I'm saying that is because at the end of it's apples and oranges. You know what apples and oranges mean? That's two different. That don't. That's like saying
But a battle is a battle, though, right?
I mean, I guess.
They're both MCs. They're both.
I mean,
MCs.
I guess
they're both lyrically good.
Okay, but it's still to me, it's still apples and oranges. It's not okay. The reason why I'm saying it's apples and oranges is like I couldn't see like Public Enemy rapping against Future, for instance. And the reason why I say it like that is because Future got his own lane and Public Enemy got their own lane. Not saying they ain't great for their own lanes, but you rarely see lanes intersect like that. Now, who would I like to see battle? I would like to see KRS and Black Thought battle. That's in the same vein to me.
KRS and who? And who?
Black Thought. Black Thought.
Yeah.
Black Thought is I know. He's the front runner. He's the actual singer. I guess you could say singer, but he's the rapper of the Roots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
No, yeah, but
because he's more okay. What I'm saying is, think about it. KRS-One is way more conscious than Eminem. I wouldn't want to hear that version. I wouldn't want to hear like speaking truth to power, which is what KRS-One would be doing. And then I wouldn't want to hear about Vicodins, you know what I'm saying, and vodka and smoking weed, and you see what I'm saying? That don't. I mean, all what Eminem raps about, for instance, does not translate over to conscious rap like what KRS talks about. It's not the same thing. That's apples and oranges to me.
Yeah.
No, but in a battle, I think it would be different though. That's a battle. I'm not talking about verses. I'm saying battle.
It doesn't matter.
I just feel like KRS-One could go either way. Yes, he does a lot of conscious rapping and stuff like that, but hey, from what he said, this is out of his mouth. I got a rap for every new hot artist that comes out. Every year they come out, I got a rap for them.
Okay. So
he's sharpening his craft.
So let me ask you a question. So since you brought that up, right, DB, we're gonna take him back in time right here. So remember the time that you heard about KRS-One battling Nelly Mark, you remember that, Mister?
I
Right.
heard about it, but I gotta look at it again.
But it's real. That was really a pointless battle.
It was worthless. It was worthless. It wasn't. It was worthless. I didn't even consider that a battle. I just thought that was just a big misunderstanding. It was.
And see what's so sad about?
I don't even remember how it was something was misinterpreted in an interview or something like that, or it was KRS-One was KRS-One.
Right. It was the one joint.
It was something about the word "one," and it went all over the place. So now he had to step up and prove that he wasn't no New Jack, and
it's all right. So my whole point. So the whole point is just like I described it. That's what that would be him and Eminem to me. They got two separate lanes. Everybody who was in the conscious community and who knew hip hop said KRS-One smoked them. Everybody from the pop MTV era, Nelly just smoked it.
That's Nelly one, yeah. So
apples and oranges.
Right. But let's do this because I want to do a show where we talk about rap battles, but let's not go down there right there because I got a couple more clips I do want to show before we wrap it up.
Facts.
But I do want to do a show where we actually talk about historic rap battles, rap beats, how they started, how they ended up. Some were reconciled, some were tragic. So I do want to have a show where we focus on that, but I just got a couple more clips I want to run through before we wrap the show up. But I do want to share this clip of Genuine talking about how him and Static Major put the song Pony together, and we'll come right back on this.
That dude was a jewel. Like Static Major, man, when Timbaland played Pony, he told me that he was using it for some bodyguards for interlude. Nobody said nothing. I said, Tim, can I please have that? Are you crazy? So he said, all right, you can have it. I'll make another. I said, thank you. So me and Static went downstairs. Static was like, gee, give me a little minute. Just let me do the hook. And I respected his ear. So I went upstairs, right? So he hit me. He's like, come on down. So I come down. If you're on there, I said, oh my God. And then I said, I have to be a part of this, Static. I said, let's go line for line. So I said, I'm just a bachelor. And he said, looking for a partner.
Wow.
And I said, son, wow.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So Genuine breaks down how him and Static Major, which for a long time, it took me a long time to really like that song because the beat was so different. I had never heard nothing like that. So I was really hesitant. But over the course of the years, that song grew on me, and it's really a banger. So go ahead, guys, chime in.
I was just gonna say Timbaland a legend. That's what I was about to say. Just Timbaland a legend, bro. For real. Because I mean, not only did he, like you just said about the sound, that sound he made them sounds, the ones he used, everything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We was taken by storm by that. Also, Static Major been around longer than people have noticed. You know what I'm saying? Like that Pony at Bachelor, that came out way before Lollipop.
Yeah.
And Static was on Lollipop with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
So, but that's all I was gonna say. But go ahead, Mark. Hit him up.
Man, it's just amazing how people can vibe like that when you get a good tune and you can just freestyle. I can remember, me and the guys, man, we wrote 3 songs in 1 hour, and then we recorded 3 songs in 1 hour. And that was in I want to say, was it Savannah? It was somewhere in Georgia, and we was down there with Bubble Sparks. But it's amazing how the energy flows from one to another with music like that, So it's just it's amazing to me, man. With me being an R&B person, I love it, and I can relate to Genuine being excited like that. I mean, he even got excited.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was just gonna say he got excited about Unique Soul, Genuine did when we went to
that.
Club Chrome.
Yeah.
And this is a true story. This is a true story. He said, man, I'm gonna tell y'all now, y'all only got one microphone. He said, we can't give you 3 and 4. And he said, man, y'all better kill this shit, man. And I looked at him. I said, bro, where you want us to go on? He said, man, go on. So he introduced us, whatever.
Right.
And he said, you know, they said they were good. Kiki, the one who introduced us to him. So when Chris started singing, because it was Chris' part first, the guys started booing us. This is a true story. The guys was booing us. But when me, Mike, and Stacy got on the microphone and we started harmonizing, the girls, the women is what helped us out. They started dancing on the guys and stuff. And then the guys started clapping, talking about keep going, keep going. And after we got done, Genuine was like, man, I can't believe y'all had volume control. Y'all had the harmony sounding perfect as if y'all was playing a CD or something. He said, man, I can't believe this. Y'all are dope. So with all that coming together and him getting excited, we can relate to that, man. And it's just a beautiful thing, man, at the end of the project, you know, when you get done with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I remember that night.
I do too. I like we were there. I was just saying that.
Yeah, that was.
I feel you.
Oh, you was there too, Gitmo?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
no,
was,
for real. I remember Dollar going with us because we was at the radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's how I know. Yeah. You good? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those. Dude, I could feel that energy by him just talking about it, reminiscing how the song came together. He was, you know, he still has that excitement from when they was coming together, putting that song together. And that's how music should be. When you put music together and, you know, and it's years after the fact and, you know, y'all reminiscing, you should still have that same feeling. Like even if your favorite song, if you hear your favorite song 20 years later, you should still have that same feeling as when you first heard it. You know, it's the song because that's what pulled you in. That's what drew you in. You know, whatever that feeling was. So yeah, I can understand. Genuine, he was really. And then another thing is, how did Static and Lil Wayne hook up? Like, how was that connection? Like, how did they even cross paths to even fucking come up with Lollipop? So did he co-write Lollipop?
Sure.
Did he like co-write?
Yeah, he helped with it.
So hold on. So let me say this. He co-wrote it because Wayne is known for not writing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, okay, yeah, okay, right.
So is that one of the moments where Wayne actually was coached into? Okay, this part right here. This is how this goes. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Wayne is known for getting in the studio and just knocking it out, no pen, no paper, off the dome. But Static Major has credit as a writer on Lollipop. So did he actually write verses and then coach Wayne through this shit, or is he a writer as far as music? Because
I don't know, but allegedly, I don't know. But that's all I'm saying because you got a point. He's got writing credits on there.
He does have writing credits.
And if you look at the video, it used to say, you know, Lollipop Lil Wayne featuring Static Major.
It did. It sure did. Yep. So
yeah.
And Static
could be
Major
very possible.
It's not rapping on the song.
No.
Nope.
So did he write the hook?
Right. Or make the beat or something.
Make the beat? No, I think Jim Johnson, the white dude, did the beat. Jim Johnson did the beat. But I'm saying though,
he might have beat the hook, but Shawty want a third.
That's what I'm saying. So we just seen Genuine. We just seen Genuine describe how Static Major came up with the verses for Pony and part of the hook. So I'm saying though, we know Lil Wayne is known for not writing shit.
Right.
Now we don't know what he was doing when he was Lil Wayne back in Cash Money Hot Boy days. He was probably writing then.
Right.
But now we know Wayne doesn't write. So is that the time when it was known for Wayne to not write, or was that after?
Wow.
That.
You got a good point, man.
I think it was.
That's
I think
that's
in
damn
my
good.
opinion, I think it was around that time. He stopped around that time.
You stopped
Might not been
Static
on,
Ram at that time?
might not have been on that song, but around that time, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
even the hook sounds real good. You know, with the auto tunes and with Wayne, and then
Right.
you can hear Static voice up under there. That
Right.
sounds really good,
So
man.
also, is that the start of Wayne using auto-tune? Lollipop?
I don't know, but to me, it sounds like it.
I mean, this is just basic rap trivia now because we're going down this rabbit hole. So again, Static Major has credit for writing on Lollipop. Did he write verses or did he write the hook?
No, it's not. It's not. That's not the first time. He was using it on like the drought. He was using it on mixtapes too.
Okay, so Wayne had been using auto-tune before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Before Carter 3. That's when Lollipop came out.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the timeline because dude has evolved into all this. So now, even though he doesn't use auto-tune as much, when he uses it, it's perfect. It's excellent.
Right.
But
right.
yeah, but my thing was, I'm just trying to figure out what did Static Major write.
It probably was the chorus. That's all I can think of.
I'm probably thinking it probably was the hook too. It probably was the hook.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been that or you know, it could be little stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It could be little stuff like we said, Shawty Wanna Thug, which is the chorus.
Right.
And you know, it could have been the little she's so sweet that it wanna lick the rapper. You know what I'm saying? It could be the internet little shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Because
like you just heard Genuine say they went bar for bar, him and Static Major.
Back to back, right.
So they could even
jump out on the limb. I think he did. I think I'm gonna jump out on the limb and say, man, I think
the hook of the song
had a lot to do with that. The hook,
a lot of influence.
The verse.
Now this is I'm gonna say this without even Googling. I'm not even finna look this up. I'm just gonna guesstimate this. Now I'll do the knowledge on it later. I'm gonna guess that Static Major probably had a lot to do with that hook. Because we never know what kind of rapper Wayne is. Wayne's probably dope with the verses, but probably have trouble writing the hooks. We don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got some cats that crazy with the hooks, but can't write a fucking verse. You see what I'm saying? So
You right. Because guess what? On that album, think about this. On that album, right? Carter 3. Mrs. Officer was sung by who? Bobby Valentino. You have the other song with him and T-Pain. If you getting money and you know it, whoosh. This away. That's T-Pain on the hook.
Right.
Static Major probably was on Lollipop.
Yes.
What else is on Carter 3? But the whole point I'm trying to make is a lot of these hooks that he had, like those singles, those crossover singles that hit the airwaves, most of them are featuring an R&B artist.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
Is featuring Static Major.
Wow.
Right. You see what I'm saying? T-Pain, Bobby Valentino, Static Major, or what? I mean, you can't say songs like A Minute because that's just a rap song. A minute. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that. But when you look at his singles, look at all the singles and look at who's on them so far as that's concerned. They all R&B cats. Even when he did the I guess that was on Wayne's album. I forgot which Carter it's on or where it's at. But it's on Lloyd's album. My bad. So I was just to make the comparison down the road a little bit. Most of these seem like these Lil Wayne songs have the R&B artist element added to it.
Right.
So you know,
so
that's 3 singles right there. Same album.
Is Wayne the type of rapper or MC rather that can get in the studio, knock them verses out, but probably has trouble coming up with a hook? Is that Wayne?
Wow. You know what?
Could be.
I think you just exposed him.
Allegedly.
Just picked them
Allegedly,
apart.
right? But I'm saying
Allegedly.
Right.
But yeah, that's true though.
because Kurt just exposed it too, because Kurt was like, yo, when you hear the singles with the features, it's always someone else doing the hook. We never really hear Wayne on any hooks. We may hear him chanting or reciting something, but we know he's gonna get in the verse. He's gonna kill the verses. But he may not be his weakness. And I'm just saying, not trying to make him look weak, but I'm saying he may not be strong in the area of writing hooks. So
yeah.
So that's probably where Static Major came in at. Like, okay, look, I got this hook part because yada yada yada. You know, and again, Static Major's from an R&B group. He's from Player, so he knows how to write R&B hooks and things like that. He's worked with Timbaland, so now they mesh hip hop and R&B together. So bam, there's go figure. You know. So
there you go.
You made me think about old boy who did a song with Tupac, who did a beat for Tupac. Shoot, what's his name? He's from what is that? Oh my gosh. He's on there with Jodeci. It's a Tupac joint, but he's on there with Jodeci. And
Danny Boy?
Devontae,
yeah, okay.
Devontae, he produced and he sung a lot of hooks for Pac.
Yeah.
Static reminds me of him. And maybe that was
he
looked at him like
I just found out here recently that Tupac's former producer Johnny P committed suicide.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That dude, and I just found out that he was like of Latin descent. I thought he was like a straight up brother. But that dude produced some of Tupac's. Remember that was a time where Tupac wasn't really good with selecting beats for a long time. Then like right around Me Against the World was when all that changed. For me,
it did.
It was like right when he got to Me Against the World is like when his production kind of like elevated. Because remember, people were saying that for like people saying that about Nas for a long time. People was like, Nas don't know how to pick beats.
No, Pac admitted he know how to pick beats too.
But initially, Tupac didn't really have a lot of solid. I mean, he had I Get Around. He had, When My Homies Call. But solid production that we know for Tupac for having now, he didn't really have it for a long time.
Yeah.
Until around about Me Against the World. But that dude, Johnny P, produced All Eyes on Me.
How Do You Want It?
How Do You Want It? That dude is bad, man. I just found out he committed suicide over, and then the charge he was locked up for was like traffic or something. He was locked up on a minor charge and committed suicide because he's going to go to trial on that. Yeah, man.
It's more to it than that, evidently.
It's got to be more to it than that, man. It's got to be. For something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, again, I know we kind of like talked about the industry, but it's kind of good that we are talking about it because this is an industry that we're all involved with. And a lot of us had close calls. A lot of us could have been in some of those rooms, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
But the thing is, as I said earlier in the show, our brother Katt Williams kind of set the tone for what's going to go down in 2024. So all of us that's consumers, watchers, content creators, now we're looking at our favorite artists with a side eye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the equivalent of telling the world there is no Santa Claus.
Katt Williams came out and told the world there's no Santa.
I'm telling you. This nigga hit you up and there's no Santa Claus. Everybody's looking like, are you serious? Well, who's pulling the strings? Right. Yeah, man, that's something. That's what he hit y'all with.
Yeah. So right quick, I want to play one more clip, and this is Katt Williams talking about how the industry tried to railroad Dave Chappelle. Now he said something in this clip that made me understand the $50 million situation. So here we go, and we'll be right back after.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power.
My bad. Wrong clip. Hold on. I got it. Oh, come on, I just had it queued up. Oh my goodness, I just had it queued up. Now I just lost it.
Oh man.
Now they lost it.
Dave
Right.
Chappelle was decapitated in front of us. The fact that a devout Muslim who doesn't eat bacon was accused of being a crackhead. You talking about somebody who has a wife and children, 5 children. They called him Pilot Boy because he had 19 pilots in Hollywood and everybody passed on him and said his show. Then when he made $500 million, even though his contract said he should get half of it, they said he made too much for the contract to be valid, so we'll offer you 10% of what you made. And he said, what do you think my fans are gonna say? And they said, your fans will believe that you're a crazy crackhead by the time you get home. The guy on the flight in LA, and by the time he got to Ohio, it was so.
Would you say you lost your mind?
I wasn't crazy, but it's incredibly stressful. In a lot of instances, I was deliberately being put through stress. When you're a guy that generates money, people have a vested interest in control.
So again,
so true.
Again, so here's a guy who's in the industry behind the scenes, know these people personally, know some of the same people that's managing. Because when he talked about the people when he's managing the houses, they're all pretty much by the same people. So Katt Williams just pretty much explained what happened with Dave Chappelle over there at Comedy Central. Go ahead, fellas, chime in.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just we knew it was something messed up about it. You know what I'm saying? We never got to really. I guess with the Katt Williams situation, talking about this right here, it's just basically to me, this is a thing where we know what's happening, but what can we do to control it? We knew when Dave Chappelle stepped down after 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And he left, and he told them you just had it like that. We knew it was something. Yeah. We knew he wasn't on crack. We knew that because he making fun of damn crack on his damn show.
Right, exactly.
So he's not on crack. So we know that. But the thing about it is even as fans, we can demand, like, you put him back on the television, okay? But we can't demand him to make them give him his money. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So this is just, to me, it's a bittersweet case of we know right from wrong, but we're not in a position to give the person who's been wronged as the fans their proper flowers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or their deserved money for their service.
Right.
Because ultimately we don't control nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If for every time your favorite person or hero could get your dollar or money that you actually want to give them, they would be rich. But what happens? It gets tied up with their lawyers and their agents and their managers and their. So by the time, if you want to give him 50, by the time it gets all them people exchanging all them hands, your favorite artist only get about $10 out of 50.
Probably 8 or 9 after that. Right. You're
right. You see what I'm saying? Then
Wow.
Uncle Phil wants some taxes on top of that. So you really get about $520.
Yeah.
So, we know if we want to make somebody be on top, we'll have to do direct hand to hand or something like that. Because everybody wants something nowadays, bro. And so and it's sad that the people who hire you and make this good product, you can't really fully enjoy it because they put the resources in behind making it, so they kind of control it.
Right.
Just like anybody.
And they want to recoup. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Most def. They want their money if you fail and if you become that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
My bad.
Go ahead,
Mister.
Kind of
off of what y'all was saying. With that $5 million, that put him in another tax bracket.
Yeah.
So he's probably used to what we're getting taken out of our checks. Okay, so he move up to a thousandaire, move up to a millionaire, and get little taxes taken out here and now. Well, 500 million, that's half of $1 billion. So you know what I'm saying? If you look at all the other superstars who got that money like that, they had Wesley Snipes, got him for tax, whatever, when he moved up to a tax bracket.
Tax evasion
was a hell of a movie. Yeah. So I mean, I feel like he was smart, man, by turning that down, man, and not worrying about, because he know, like you said, man, his true fans, we know he ain't on no crack or nothing like that. We know that because that's what he do. He's a comedian. He makes jokes and stuff, So yeah, they most definitely try to play us, man. And they think
Right.
money is gonna get us all because we don't have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, man. I just hate the fact that our people get railroaded like that because that show was really. I mean, the Dave Chappelle show was like the it show for a long time. That all of a sudden it abruptly stops. So of course the viewers like, yo, where's the show? What happened? We've been screaming for the longest for another season. And then he's on Oprah. He went to Africa. All this stuff is now coming out now. And at that time, remember, this is 05, 06. So at that time, there was no social media.
Yep.
So we only went by what was being fed to us. So now social media is now controlled by us, the consumers. So now we're getting our hands on all this information. And now the people who are entertainment, they want to tell us, the consumer, what's been happening behind the scenes. That's the reason why you have all these people with all these revelations. Like, we didn't know that so-and-so happened. So for Katt Williams to explain part of it, because I was like, why would he walk away from $50 million? But at the same time, they finessed the contract. How can they tell him you made too much money for this contract to be valid? That don't even sound right.
Right.
You made too much money for the contract to be valid? No. So we'll just give you 10%. So that's the $50 million he walked away from, because he walked away from it like, no, if I can get all my money, I don't want none of that shit. Am I did I misinterpret that wrong? Or what?
Right.
No, that's right. That's right. And then on top of that, if I'm not mistaken,
so there it is. Go ahead, Mark. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they want him to put on a dress or something for his little comedic skits?
I think that was was they trying him to do that for the TV show too, or just for movies?
Yeah,
for a TV show.
I thought it was for the TV show because they wanted him to do that in Martin's. I can't think of the what's the name of that movie Martin was on?
Was it Blue?
Big Mama House.
Yeah,
Big
Blue
Mama
Street. Blue Street.
Yeah, Blue Street.
No, it's Blue Street. You know, Dave Chappelle played in that.
Him
and Martin was the jewel thief.
Yeah.
So they wanted him. It was a scene where they wanted Dave Chappelle to put a dress on.
Yeah.
And Dave Chappelle was like, well, why am I going to do that?
Right.
He was like, oh, it's going to be funny. You're going to love it. He said, you know what?
I remember that.
Take your shoulder up your ass because I'm not doing that.
Hey,
matter of fact, I think it was the scene when Martin caught him in the alley.
Yeah.
That was the scene where he was supposed to have a dress on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried him.
But look, the part again, I don't mean to keep harping on this, but when Katt Williams was talking about how him and Martin was gonna talk about doing a movie together, they said when he finally got with Martin, he break out the script of Big Mama House 2. And he was like, no, I ain't even do this. And he said, but they went and got that other dude to do it. That Brandon dude. I forgot that was his name. So when Katt Williams mentioned him, I went to look him up and I was like, oh man, they got this. I was like,
Brandon T something. Brandon T
Jackson or something like that.
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
So this is hey man, I hate to bring it up, but speaking of how the Hollywood is basically like Hunger Games to me. But this is the thing that tripped me out. Katt Williams said he had a clause in his contract said if he ever worked with Ricky Smiley, that Ricky Smiley got to wear a dress.
And he said when they did the movie,
First Sunday,
dress.
and First Sunday, and that's true.
That's
the very next movie they worked together in, First Sunday.
But look how that was dictated in somebody else's contract.
Right.
This is in Katt Williams' contract.
That's some Hunger Games ass weird King of Thrones.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's some King of Thrones, tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Cold War bullshit right there to do that.
That was hard, man. That was hard.
Well, I'm not gonna work with this person unless you do this. Well, damn. And he did it because they needed Katt Williams in that movie.
That was crazy.
Oh, you want to be in this movie? You gonna put on the dress?
Hollywood.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Chuck D said it back in 90, 91. Burn, Hollywood, burn. All right. Yeah.
Right.
Remember that? Where it was him, Cube, and Big Daddy Kane.
Yep.
Burn Hollywood, burn. I smell a riot going on. First they guilty, now they're gone. Yeah, burn Hollywood, burn. Chuck D said it back in
So
the day.
on that note, bro, I'm just saying, man, just
That's crazy.
y'all be careful out there in the world, man, because they wildin'.
Yeah, so y'all want to say, you want to wrap before we wrap anything up? Y'all got anything to say before we?
Man, I'm just gonna say like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? The weather finna get strange around here, so y'all pay attention. You know, we always have fun doing these discussions. You know what I'm saying? Talking about these topics. There's new things happening every week, which is crazy. Stuff is crazy, man. You know, we got everybody who's in the celebrity spotlight, from YouTubers like DJ Academics getting in trouble, all the way up to Katt Williams this week. I wonder what's happening next week. But that's it for me. What you got, Mystery? Not yet. Not yet. Of course not. Nope.
Nope. Can't hear you.
You hear me?
There you go.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
we got you.
okay. We gotta, make this announcement right. So, everybody, check out my brother Dollar Bill every Saturday at 12 noon. He play nothing but the hits. He play R&B, he plays hip hop, he plays rock, he plays nothing but the hits. And make sure you check out Morning Gospels with Mark every first and third Sunday every month. He's going to play some good gospel. He's going to play some great hip hop gospel. He's going to play nothing but gospel music. So make sure you tune in, and also make sure you go and get you some cool merchandise. We got the back and forth merchandise. And we have also some other merchandise that you can get. Live Like Christ, Love Like Christ. Make sure you go at Shyville Music Publishing and get your merchandise.
That's correct. That's correct. Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah. So again, I want to thank everybody.
You sound like you at the school doing announcements.
Yeah, it's like the
That's dope.
over the intercom.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Mark Curry, huh?
Right. Yeah, but don't forget to check us out right here every week, every Wednesday, 8:30 Central Standard
For
Time,
sure.
youtube.com/back and forth show. And as Mark mentioned, check us out every Saturday on mixcloud.com/WBAF. We have a new show posted up every Saturday, 12 o'clock. And every first and third Sunday, he has a show, Morning Gospel with Mark, at 9:30, posted on his page as well. And again, if you want to get some new merch, we got some new merch up there. We got some cool merch. I got some new designs for 2024. So go to shyvillemusic.com/merch. Get you a cool tee. I know it's over the holidays, but still cop a tee just to be copping one. You know, we need your support. We don't want to be asking anybody for anything. We don't want to ask anybody for anything. We would rather sell you something and earn what we earning off our own merit. So with that being said, we want to say thank you for checking us out. Next week, if all goes well, we'll have the legendary Cashville legend Boog Knight will be on this show. Get to talk about Nashville hip hop, him being signed to Relativity Records, how it was being the label mate with Common and Fat Joe. So we're gonna go all the way in with our brother next week. Shouts out to our brother Mark because he scored that interview. So shouts out to our brother Mark for that. So the goal is we want to really try to step everything up for this year. So we have a great show going out into 2025. So again, thanks for checking us out. We'll see you all next week. And this has been the Back and Forth. We see you all next week. Same black time, same black channel. Peace.
Allegedly.
Right. Allegedly. Right.